Hey, this is Joep. Welcome to Shut Up and Shoot. So I went to this abandoned hospital the other day. It used to be a mental hospital. It's been empty for years. You see, it's really deteriorated and it's really creepy. And I wanted to go there, shoot some photos of the building and the grounds around it to really capture that creepy look and feel. So I got some photos here, and I kind of want to get you through how I shot these, and then I'm going to show you how I edit these to really pull out that grungy look. I'll tell the story about kind of the weird things that happened there. And so here, this is the front of the building. I'll take you to one of my favorites and start editing there. So here we go. Okay, I shot this at ISO 200. It was a little bit of a dark day, and I was shooting at f8 because I wanted to get everything from here, the front to the back, in focus and still be able to shoot it handheld and not get too much grain in my photo. So I set it at ISO 200 so I could bump up that aperture to f8, and I was shooting wide open, and I had my image stabilizer image stabilizer on, and so I could shoot at 1/40th of a second. So I shot at 17. That's wide open on my with my lens. So here I really like. I used the rule of thirds. So you see here, kind of on the you can imagine the third lines here. So here a building, and then the stop sign is kind of the main focus of the image. So I really focus on that, and I like this line here of the curb. It's kind of your leading line leading you into the picture, into this building here in the back, and with all the broken windows, and you see all these plants growing in front of it, broken tile on the roof, and here too, like you get this grungy look. I really like here how it's dirty and filthy. I think it's just a really cool picture, but it needs more. It needs more detail in the sky. Too much color. I want to go for a desaturated look. So let's see. So if I'm starting here with contrast, just bump that up to about that, and then I like to add some clarity to it. And you already see a big improvement there. And then I'm gonna skip over this for a bit. I want to go directly into the colors here. So what I want to do is I want to keep the color of the brickwork, but I don't want too much green and blue and those types of colors. So let's see, we'll go down here on the green. Can go pretty far down. Go down on the aqua, down on the blue. You see directly with the blue there's a nice difference. And maybe a little down on the yellow. So often when you see greenery, there's a lot of yellow color in it. So you go down a little bit in here. But I want to keep the yellow here in the curb. I think that looks pretty cool. And besides that, magenta, maybe a little bit down, you see there is some color here. Not here. Okay, this is good. And I'm going to scroll back up. Exposure is pretty good. I want a little bit more shadow so I can get some more detail out of here. So up the shadows a little bit here. Down with the highlights because I think there's just too many highlights in here, and in the sky, of course. Let's go down on that. You see directly that there's still quite a lot of detail in the sky, and that's just the beautiful thing about shooting raw. So in this case, I'm pretty much going all the way down on highlights. And the blacks, I like thick blacks in this. Get a really contrasty look. Okay, vibrance. I'm gonna go a little bit down on the vibrance. I like the way the brickwork looks a little bit better. Okay, and then see if we can change something about the temperature. I think about there is right. So what I want to do is get more detail in here in the clouds. So I want to kind of get this dark cloud hanging over this this hospital. So I'm just taking here this guy and dragging. Let's see, we'll start nothing, go down in the exposure a bit, a little bit contrast, a little bit clarity, and drag this down, trying here from the corner down, and then I can see what I can do. Oh, that wasn't my plan. Go back here and drag it down a bit here. Okay, more contrast, maybe more clarity. There we go. Now we got these dark clouds hanging over. Still got lots of detail in the sky. And always go a little bit on the sharpening, a little bit on the mask. And let's see, give it a little bit of a vignette on there. Always it gives it a little bit more of a dramatic feel and lures you into the middle of the frame here to the stop sign. What I think is a stop sign, I think it's a little bit light, so we get this tool here. We do an invert mask and we want it lighter, so we go up in the exposure just a little bit and leave everything else the same for now. We drag this out, move it over, and gives a little bit of clarity. It sharpens that area of the image a bit more. So here, now this is the main focus of the image, and it looks a lot better now. It's a little bit lighter. So let's see the difference there and there. So this is pretty much it for this image. And what I do, because I want the same feel between all the images that I have down here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do copy everything except for the local adjustments here, and hit copy. Then when you go to your next image, like for example this one, it's actually taken from pretty much the same place, same subject, just zoomed into 40 millimeters, and just the only thing you have to do is paste. Then you only have to do this radial filter, let's see, clarity, and only a graduated filter as well. So go down here, more contrast, a bit more clarity. And always, let's see, vignetting a little bit more. So you only have to make a few more adjustments to get this image done. So you don't have to go through all the steps again. Just copy paste, because you want the same feel throughout the image as well. This might need some straightening. I'm not going to do everything really exact here, just wanted to show you guys how I do this. So for this one, same thing. I still have it copied, so the only thing I have to do is paste. That looks pretty good. Maybe want to go a little bit down on the temperature, and again just add this graduated filter, go down on the exposure, a little up on the contrast, a little bit up on the clarity, and with this picture I think the road in front is a little bit distracting, so I'm gonna do the same here. I'm doing just a small graduated filter on the front and go pretty dark. Okay, done. Let's see. This guy, different type of image. I really like this. I actually put my 50mm 1.8 on. So open it up all the way to f1.8, ISO 100, because I could get it up to 125. And same here, paste. So we get a good start. And for this we just need like some more shadows. I think we can go a little darker maybe. And some more vignetting. And that's that. So what I did with this image, 1.8, you really blow out the background because you want just to focus on here on these berries. I think it kind of looks, really like to feel this cold fence just blurring out in the background, leading this line leading to these berries. It's the only thing with real color in the image too. Maybe I want to even go a little bit down on the orange here and the yellow. Okay, so only a little bit of an adjustment to the colors here. Just have that red pop here, just it catches your eye, and this image is done. So let's see if we have anything else. Really like this image here. Let's do paste. Just similar adjustments. I think going a little bit down on the temperature and get it straightened out here is important because you're working with a lot of lines, and get it as straight as possible. So to get this line straight, and you can really see here the rule of thirds. So this line here is on a third, these windows are kind of on a third line. You see a lot of lines here in this image, and it's really important that you get it straight. I believe this is my final edit. So I even got further down on the colors, get a little bit more grungy, and just made sure that all these lines are really straight. Love the reflection. I think this is one of my favorite images. It might be really simple, not much to it, but I think it just really works. And just the detail here in the windows, and yeah, you just imagine what's behind there. And another one of the whole building, similar to this one. Let's see, we do a paste and see how it ended up eventually. See, strong graduated filter, muted all the colors, just get some of that brickwork in there. I actually set this up on a tripod, so I could go down to 1/8 of a second and keep the ISO at 100 while I'm shooting at f8. And yeah, those are it. And here another one just from an angle on the building. Pretty similar edit as the one before here. Didn't have to do many adjustments, so that's just really easy when you have a lot of images to work with. Just copy paste, do a few adjustments, and you get just this overall nice coherent feel to all your photos, and it makes a great photo story. So I'm really happy with this. I have a blog post on my website. I'll put a link in the description. You can read that and look at the images a little bit better, zoom in, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe and maybe a thumbs up, and hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much.